Alright, true believers, welcome to this episode of the Freedom to Draw Missing People and Unsolved Mysteries. I'm John, I'm the president of the Freedom to Draw Caricatures Party. Like we always say, if you have any information of any of these people, contact these places right here. You can also contact crimestoppers.com. In yesterday's episode was the one of Brianna Cooper Rosendo. Then the episode before that was Cindy Song. The episode before that was Tanya Lynn Sadecki. Before that was Courtney Stauffer. Before that one was Tracy Crow. Before that one we had a double, Tyler Shoebrooks and Wayne Mallory Sr. And then we had the case of Jesse Farber. And before that one was Tony Lee Sharpless. And the very first episode was Ray Griccar. Today we have the episode of Alivia Kail. These people all are from Pennsylvania. We're going to start off by drawing Alivia Kail. And we're going to tell you a little bit about her story. Alivia Kail was last seen on March 4th, 2011. The 19-year-old was excited that her boyfriend was taking her to Miami, Florida. Alexander Lorenzi was the boyfriend, and he was paying for the trip, she exclaimed. When her dad died in 2010, she took it hard, and she also broke up with the love of her life in 2010, so she had a hard year. But the following year, she started making strides and coming along. She managed to get an apartment with her friend and started dating her boyfriend, Alexander Lorenzi. Alivia and Alexander went to Florida the month before, in February, before she went missing. And they were planning on going on their second trip. She had such a good time in the first trip, she wanted to go back for the second trip. Two weeks after she went missing, her phone was shut off for non-payment. Her friends and family had been calling her since March 4th, 2011. She was then reported missing by her mother on March 19th, 2011. Alexander had actually returned home from Florida without Alivia on March 16th. Sounds like a real great guy. Alexander avoided all conversations and all communications with Alivia Alivia's family. Alexander then proceeded to lawyer up. Alivia was entered into the National Database of Missing Persons. And on March 30th, 2011, Alexander was arrested for other law-breaking sequences. He was no stranger to law enforcement. He had a rap sheet really long, so they were able to arrest him on other priors. He was found out to be an uncooperative suspect. Alexander was very uncooperative with police, so they investigated him very hard. Police searched his car and found shell casings, a pink tote bag, which was Alivia's, and a sheet stained with blood. Despite all this, police were unable to connect him with Alivia's disappearance. A year later, still no response from Alexander, and Alivia's mom wants answers. Alexander's family, whom never reached out to Alivia's family, came out and said Alexander was innocent to the media. This pretty much made Alivia's parents pretty mad. The case went cold, and in 2013, the police theorized that she had been a victim of sex trafficking. Going off tips and cell phone pings, all roads led to the possibility of Alivia's body being located at the Allegheny Airport in Pittsburgh. Despite all these leads, nothing was found but animal bones at the Allegheny Airport. Alivia's case is still cold. And she does have a distinct piercing above her lips. Right there. A lot of these girls that go missing that have no evidence, they all have pretty much the same look, you know? Blonde hair, blue eyes, nice frames, petite frames, usually 130 to 160, I've noticed. This denotes a pattern, and I couldn't see. I'm not an authority, I'm not a police investigator, I'm not a private eye, but I can see the possibility of the sex trafficking angle. These people want a certain product, and I hate to use that term, but when they get kidnapped for sex trafficking, that in essence that's what they are, is a product for the kidnapper, and they sell that product to the disgusting individual that gives them money to partake in these sex trafficking acts. So they're looking for a certain product, certain look, and all these girls that go missing the same way have that look. Now we got a pretty good rough draft here of what she looks like. This is Alivia Kail. Cold case since 2011, guys. And that does it for this episode of the Freedom to Draw Unsolved Mysteries. I'm John. Peace out, true believers.